Welcome to Bass Pro Shop's Outdoor World in Springfield, Missouri, also known as the world's greatest sporting goods store, the International Sportsman's Headquarters, and Missouri's #1 tourist attraction, where 3.5 acres of amazing sights and an incredible array of all types of outdoor gear and sporting goods delight every visitor, whether buying or just browsing. A waterfall plummets over towering bluffs that are covered with coyotes, cougars, and other animals. A wooden bridge takes you close enough to feel the rush of air from the falls. Plants bloom and leaves change according to the season. Wild creatures, great and small, appear around every corner, filling the air, resting in trees, catching lunch, and standing tall. The famous George L. Herter collection of game mounts features formidable trophies from around the world. From grizzly and polar bears to lions and tigers, this display includes some animals that most people have never seen, including those you wouldn't want to meet face to face. More than 300 species of saltwater game fish form this immense exhibit. A lineup of billfish and a school of dorado make up part of it. The largest fish ever caught on a rod and reel is suspended for up-close inspection. This great white shark weighed almost 3,500 pounds and put the angler who caught it in the record books. Another one-time record setter is this bass, weighing almost 20 pounds. Ethel, a Texas state record largemouth, enjoys the easy life in a 64,000-gallon pool below the waterfall. She's the biggest bass in captivity and a star attraction at daily fish feeding shows. She's joined by 2 more huge Texas cousins, Gertie and Wanda, for a trio that weighs in at over 55 pounds. Every day, divers descend into this 64,000-gallon viewing pool to feed the game fish by hand in Uncle Buck's auditorium during popular shows. Another pool below this water wheel is home to dozens of rainbow and brown trout. An aquarium by the main entrance holds monstrous catfish, paddlefish, varieties of bass, and other native Missouri fish. A spot where you'll always find fascinated children is the shallow panfish pool, complete with turtles lounging on rocks. Outdoor World boasts the world's largest fishing department, where all year long anglers will find more fishing equipment than they knew existed. Row after row of rods stand at attention, and counters are lined with the largest selection of reels. Value-priced, performance-matched combination rod and reel outfits are especially popular. All the brands you prefer and the widest selections of models are offered every day. Literally thousands of lures are offered, from jitterbugs to guido bugs, from jerkworms to jellyworms. You'll find the hot new baits along with the old reliables. All the gear for your son and daughter to catch their first fish, along with the tackle for the next Bassmasters Classic champion. Check out the tackle demonstrations and informative product videos, and an expert staff is always ready to answer your questions, help with your selection, or share some local fishing hints. Plus, there are videos, books, tackle boxes, scents, hooks, bobbers, and everything else. You'll also find a complete fly fishing shop with rods, reels, flies, waders, and fly tying materials. The White River Fly Shop conducts frequent tying clinics and casting demonstrations. They specialize in flies for all types of game fish, from the classic Royal Coachman to some that you won't find in other stores, like the Whitlock Spent Crystal Dragon. There's even tackle and clothing for saltwater fishing, including exclusive offshore angler products. Beefy rods like these power sticks are also ideal for fishing for big game fish in the Great Lakes or for salmon in waters out west. A section of lures for those larger freshwater game fish includes bucktail jigs, jumbo spoons, magnum rapalas, and trolling rigs. For those shopping for the lure that will catch the next world record bass, trout, or crappie, these hand-carved wood sculptures show how big that fish would have to be. Just imagine the fight that a bluegill this size would give you. The tackle here that's not for sale is on display in the Antique Fishing Museum. Classic rods, reels, lures, and other gear from generations ago chronicle the rich history of sport fishing in America. Take a journey through the heritage of fishing. Some lure designs seem strange, while others are still seen in popular fishing lures today. Reels, rods, and old magazine covers all demonstrate how fishing has captivated Americans for decades and show the development of modern tackle. For example, this ancient motor is a far cry from the advanced outboards on the boats parked right here beside the museum. It's no wonder that Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World has hosted the only World's Fishing Fairs in 1988 and 1992, and a fishing classic kicks off the fishing season every spring. These events bring hundreds of thousands of people to Outdoor World. They feature seminars by top fishing pros and TV show hosts like Roland Martin, Rick Clunn, and Bill Dance. Contests and activities for young and old, booths hosted by leading tackle manufacturers, and sale prices throughout the store. The bargain tent is just one place where eager fishermen find great deals on gear that will boost their success when fishing. An exciting Pro Challenge Casting Championship pitted the best on the circuit against each other. They pitched and flipped in a suspenseful competition for $20,000 in prize money. The stands were filled with spectators cheering for their favorite tournament heroes. And every amateur fisherman in the crowd who wanted to compete on the course got his chance in the spotlight as well. Tracker Country showcases Tracker, the world's best-selling aluminum fishing boats. Whether it's the country's #1 bassin machine or this impressive big water rig, you can inspect any boat you like. For fishermen drawn to glittering, high-performance fiberglass boats with blazing speed, the Nitro line is presented for your approval. You'll find complete boat, motor, and trailer packages from the exceptionally affordable Nitro 160 to the same 19-foot rigs that top pros like Larry Nixon, Rick Clunn, and Kevin Van Dam fish from. And if roomy family fun is more your speed, climb aboard any of these Sun Tracker pontoon boats. Here's the popular Bass Buggy, exciting Party Express, and even a houseboat, the Party Cruiser. Each one is packed with features for floating fun and built with the finest materials available. Plus, John boats and bantams for ponds and rivers. Everyone who wants to spend time afloat for any reason at all will find the perfect watercraft here. And everything for water fun is nearby in the marine department. Skis, fins, masks, inflatables, and towables. Plus boating equipment like electric motors, depth finders, seats, covers, accessories, and much more. From simple wooden paddles to sonar units that display what's underwater in 3D. Outdoor World has the Midwest's biggest and most unique hunting department, with streams flowing through it and deer darting through vegetation. It's a one-of-a-kind glimpse of the hunter's world. The size of this department allows it to stock the guns that most stores only offer as special order items, if at all. Unbelievable selections of rifles, shotguns, knives, and ammunition line the walls and fill display counters. Plus an unmatched archery section with bows, arrows, targets, releases, tools, and accessories. And an expert staff is eager to fit, rig, and tune your bow for optimum, customized performance. You can try out your new bow, handgun, or rifle right inside the store on our shooting range or 100-yard lighted rifle tube. This tube is perfect for sighting in your new scope before heading to the woods. And the knife sharpening station will put an edge on your blade that's even sharper than when it was new. Other selections for hunters include a wide choice of tree stands, game calls, decoys, gun care products, black powder guns and accessories, reloading equipment, binoculars, range finders, books, videos, and much more. And there's a mind-boggling array of camo patterns and garment styles to choose from in the hunting clothes section. You'll find exactly what you need in this enormous hunting department. In the early fall, Outdoor World conducts its annual Hunting Classic, attracting thousands of hunting enthusiasts and their families from near and far. Experts teach skills like archery shooting, duck calling, and game tracking. Names like Bill Jordan, who invented Realtree Camo, legendary deer hunter Noel Feather, and champion caller David Hale appear on the free seminar schedule. Top manufacturers introduce their newest products and offer valuable hunting tips. Factory reps from companies like Remington, Bear, Buck, Golden Eagle, and others show off their wares and tell field testing stories. Fantastic exhibits and events like a collection of record deer trophies and the sale prices throughout the store mean great savings on all types of gear. Besides clothing for protection from the elements, many sportsmen need camping equipment for the hunting season. The expansive camping department stocks a complete range of items for hunters, anglers, hikers, and campers. From ultralight tents and super packable sleeping bags for mountain bikers and backpackers to walkabout cabin tents and deluxe cooking sets for hunting camps. Plus everything in between for family campers, such as tents for 2 to 8 people and sleeping bags for adults or kids. Name brand lanterns, stoves, packs, grills, heaters, cookware, camp tools, canteens, folding tables, sleeping pads, coolers, and more to make camping fun and comfortable. Even canoes and climbing gear. Plus, one of the biggest selections around of fish cookers, meat smokers, and propane grills for all those outdoor chefs. There's also gourmet seasonings, special batters, and flavored wood chips. As the holiday season draws near, Outdoor World undergoes another transformation. The holiday spirit is evident from floor to ceiling in a wonderful Christmas atmosphere that promotes goodwill and glad tidings. The entire showroom shines from over 250,000 glimmering lights overhead. A giant Christmas tree stands over 3 stories tall and is trimmed with one-of-a-kind decorations. One of the most spectacular displays is Santa's sleigh, drawn by a team of deer and full-size workshop. Mr. and Mrs. Claus appear with children for pictures. They also make gifts for delivery on Christmas Eve. One source for presents is the gift department housed in this two-story log cabin. Items especially for those who love to hunt, fish, and spend time outdoors include vintage ammunition signs, handcrafted fish statues, hand-painted duck decoys, and glasses and steins with wildlife designs. You can even have a largemouth bass glass personalized with your favorite sportsman's initials. A skilled glass engraver mans his own section in the store, creating individual pieces of art on glassware. More artwork is assembled in a breathtaking collection of paintings, carvings, and bronzes by some of the best wildlife artists in the world. The Outdoor World Art Gallery draws in visitors under its awning of bearskin rugs to sights of inspiring beauty. These creations vividly capture the spirit of wildlife, the essence of the outdoors, and the emotions of hunting and fishing. A powerful tarpon rockets out of the sea in a statue of polished stainless steel. Trophy game fish prey on meals of opportunity. Stately elk strike magnificent poses. Wood is transformed into swimming creatures, and animal silhouettes make up hanging mobiles. Another spot where you'll find animals rendered in metal is the jewelry counter. Silver and gold are crafted into the world's most graceful and dramatic creatures. Elephants, dolphins, and manatees are the subjects for gleaming rings and necklaces. Many of the companies that make these items contribute a portion of sales to conservation efforts. In addition to being precious jewelry, their pieces are intended to remind us of the need to protect wildlife and the environment. Leaping bass are popular subjects in bass country, especially the one featured on Bass Pro Shop's familiar logo. The wide selection of t-shirts, sweatshirts, and caps meet the demands of souvenir seekers and longtime Bass Pro customers. Shirts with fishing and wildlife designs are always popular in Outdoor World. Tees and sweats with humor, realistic animal profiles, or a combination of both are offered in a special section that's the domain of this playful monkey. Shirts, jackets, caps, and other sportswear with the logos of pro and college teams are in the licensed apparel section. From the school you cheer for on autumn Saturdays to the team with your favorite basketball dunker, you can be part of them with these official clothes. An entire floor contains a complete selection of men's and women's apparel. And although many of these items are similar to those you'll find in fine clothing stores, the special touches here are unique to Outdoor World. Fur-bearing and feathered wildlife appear in displays, on the walls, and atop clothing racks. Traditional hunting and fishing gear like this vintage lobster trap keeps visitors in an outdoors frame of mind. And many of the product lines are specifically designed for outdoor use. Tarpon wear clothing, for example, is made to keep you cool and comfortable when fishing in the hottest regions of the world. Redhead has been making clothing for outdoors use since 1856. By combining distinctive sportsman styles with high-quality fabrics, products like these best-selling White River shirts are attractive, durable, and have an outdoors appeal. Footwear for outdoors pursuits as well as casual wear and sports is available in this expansive shoe department. Performance boots for hiking and hunting by leading national brands are here, along with exclusive Bass Pro Shops boots with Redhead and Bluebill labels. Athletic shoes for every activity, from golf and softball to tennis and aerobics. A full range of sizes for men, women, and children from all the popular brands are kept in stock. To supply athletes with all their equipment needs, in addition to footwear, the large sporting goods department offers gear for just about every team and individual sport. Bats and gloves for softball and baseball, rackets for tennis and racquetball, clubs and bags for golf, and much more. Plus, special features such as this elevated putting green and enclosed driving net, and professional services like racket stringing. Other services at the Outdoor World Complex include a separate shop where trained technicians repair fishing reels and electric trolling motors. Metropolitan Rod and Reel brings old favorites back to life and performs warranty work on new gear. Wildlife Creations Taxidermy Studio is staffed with professional artists who create lifelike mounts of trophy game and fish. Careful attention is given to the smallest details. And hand-painted colors on fish mounts are so natural they look like they were just pulled from the water. Wildlife Creations also produces realistic fiberglass reproductions so anglers can release their trophies alive and still have a reminder of their catch for the wall. Stories of such catches are common in the Tall Tales Barber Shop. Visitors to Outdoor World can get their hair cut and styled here while they watch all the activity in the showroom below them. Fighting chairs, originally made for battles with offshore fish, serve duty as unique barber's chairs. Saltwater fishing is a prominent theme in Hemingway's Blue Water Cafe. This one-of-a-kind restaurant turns fine dining into an adventure with mounts of saltwater's most prized sport fish and exotic game trophies from around the world. A 30,000-gallon saltwater aquarium is a colorful and animated backdrop behind the bar. Among the wide range of sea life that swims around this simulated offshore reef is an endangered Ridley turtle who is kept safe here. This fishing skiff that now serves as the restaurant's breakfast buffet belonged to a legendary fishing guide from Bimini. Of all the anglers Bonefish Willie took fishing on the flats of the Bahamas, the most famous is Ernest Hemingway. For visitors who just want a quick snack, this nostalgic popcorn cart fills the bill. The tantalizing scent of fresh popped popcorn helps people find their way to the stand. Finding the way to the Ozarks' premier wilderness resort is also easy. Big Cedar Lodge is located less than an hour south of Springfield on U.S. Highway 65. For visitors to Outdoor World who are on vacation, this resort on the shores of Table Rock Lake offers an unforgettable retreat. A grand hunting lodge theme is evident in every building and room in this 250-acre wooded hollow. Accommodation choices range from the elegant Governor's Suite with 4 bedrooms and a remote-controlled fireplace to private log cabins scattered throughout Cedar Trail, plus luxury cottages like the Carriage House or rooms in either of the 2 multi-story lodges. Many guests here discover why the bass fishing on Table Rock Lake is rated among the best in the country. Fully equipped bass boats, along with ski and pontoon boats, are available at the 2-story 100-slip marina. Or guests can launch and moor their own boats here. A guided fishing trip is another option. So are horseback trail rides and facilities for swimming, tennis, working out, and other activities. And the famous country music shows and Ozarks theme parks in Branson are only 10 minutes away. No matter how far away from Outdoor World you are, a visit here with the family is an experience you'll always remember. You'll see sights unlike anything you've ever seen before, and find everything under the sun that makes being outdoors more fun. So we look forward to seeing you in our slice of the outdoors that's indoors. Until then, good fishing from all of us at the world's greatest sporting goods store.